Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I have been thinking about making this channel for a really long time and I just could not get the guts to actually do it, but I think now is probably the time, and I think now is the time because it's 8:30 on a Tuesday and something just really struck me after months of thinking about this kind of thing. And if I waited till tomorrow till I put on the lipstick and got my hair done and, did myself all up, then I don't think I would have maintained the courage to eventually actually just start it. I think I need this channel for myself and my own personal growth. I've been going through a lot in the last few years, and I feel like being trapped in my own head has been a major deterrent in my ability to actually get better and grow and learn about myself and what's going on. I've been going through some maybe anxiety, depression, mainly weird health issues for the last 3 or 4 years, and I'm really sick of feeling alone, and I'm really sick of being confused, and I'm really sick of keeping it to myself. But I just kind of wanted to talk about my story, I guess, a little bit. So 3 or 4 years ago, I was with some friends and I was driving back home from a trip to Colorado that I had taken with my now husband, but it was at the time. We weren't actually even dating yet. And I had this moment where I felt really dizzy and hot. I got really hot all of a sudden, and I felt confused and sweaty and freaked out, really freaked out. And I had what I think is my first panic attack ever. I didn't know what was happening, and after that moment, there seemed to be a lot of things that came later that ended up having a lot to do with that day. Something just sort of happened. Nothing's really been the same since. I've had a wide range of symptoms over the last 3 years. I wanted to just sort of talk them out and see if other people are experiencing the same thing I'm going through, and maybe what their conclusion was, or if they're still in the same struggle, or if there's just something to be done that I'm missing. So 3 years ago, I had the panic attack, and then I proceeded to have every weird symptom you can possibly imagine. And I was just gonna talk about what some of those are. So let me just list a few of them off. I've had dizziness, vertigo, vision problems, numbness, tingling, cold sensations in weird parts of my body, and hot sensations. I've had skin problems. I've had every kind of stomach issue I can imagine. Hair loss, bloating, anxiety, weight gain, muscle soreness, heart palpitations. I mean, the list just really goes on. I have had, if you can think of some sort of weird thing, I have definitely had it. And I am done having these weird things and going to these doctors and not getting any kind of closure. So it's not just the symptoms that I wanted to talk about, because I have realized over the last 3 years that there's a serious problem that's been coming up, because I found myself religiously Googling symptoms and calling my mom about symptoms and panicking about symptoms. I could swear to you, I've had every type of cancer in the last 4 years. I've had everything you can possibly imagine just because I looked it up and I genuinely believed it, and I realized yeah, the internet's always lying to you, and WebMD and all that kind of stuff. They're always going to tell you it's cancer. But the biggest thing was I believed it, and I have been obsessing over these symptoms. And at some point, I just had to realize that I have a problem, a few problems. Not just the symptoms, but there was something else going on. And before all of this, I had never had anxiety. I didn't think so, at least, and I never really cared about symptoms. I was never worried about being sick or dying or any of those kind of things, and now it's all I think about. But I just became afraid to live my life well, and I'm really done with that feeling. And so I've been working on trying to be better, but I need to talk about these things with people, because every time I've talked about things, they've helped. People have helped. They've given advice, or they've calmed me down in bad situations, or they've told me where to look next, or they just told me they've been through the same thing. And that's a really big deal, to know that someone else has gone through the same thing that you've gone through. You know, I wish this video could be like uplifting or funny or educational, but honestly, it is just kind of a desperate plea for connection. And I don't want you guys to like feel bad for me or feel like I'm not okay. I'm okay. I'm doing everything I can to get better. And this is a step in that direction. And I feel like I need a community, and I feel like it's out there, and I just can't find it. I'm tired of feeling those things, and I want to encourage other people that like at a certain point, it can get better for whatever you are going through. And so I have to get there. You know, I have to take that journey and figure out where I end up at the end of this. And, you know, maybe it's just something I do for the rest of my life, is a constant journey to just trying to feel normal again. But that's something that I want to do, and it's something I want to encourage other people to do. I want this channel to be about trying things that encourage me to get better, and things that can make me feel hopeful, things that make me feel physically better. I want to feel good again. If you're interested at all, stick with me as I try to change my life in ways that are impactful and get better, hopefully, and figure out what's wrong with me. And I want to do the same for you. I want us to move forward in healthy ways. So if you're down for it, I could use the support, and I hope that in the end, everything works out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Leave some comments about how you feel, what you're going through, things that you're working on, trying to get better. I want this to be about growth and community. So I've talked plenty. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you're feeling, and I will see you soon. Bye.